Guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about 3 things. The first thing is why you should educate yourself about direct importation. Why you should import your vehicle by yourself for yourself. If you use an intermediary, whatever you are trying to save by importing will be taken away by the intermediary that you will use. So we will analyze that case a little bit more. The second thing we'll discuss is why is right now the best time for you to import a car. We are now importing 2018 year of manufacture in Kenya, and we know that 2025 is coming to a close. So what does that mean to anyone planning to import? Why October 2025 is the best time to import, and always the last quarter of the year is always the right time to import. So we will emphasize that point a little bit more. And then the third point I want us to discuss is the timeline for importation. Every time people want to import vehicle, you will hear that the importing companies will always give you a timeline of 60 days, maybe 45 to 60 days. So I will give you a quick week by week breakdown about how the 60 days are spent before you get your vehicle. All right, so let us start from the first topic. Why is it important that you learn about importing a vehicle yourself? Okay, I know it will be a bit draining, but remember, if you don't have information, someone will make money out of it. You not having information, someone will make money out of it. So take some time, educate yourselves about the process of importing a vehicle, the dealers you can buy from, the process of vehicle clearance and duty processes at the port of Mombasa, and the process of you getting that vehicle arrived to you by using carriers or by road. So I am helping people nowadays to to get familiar with the whole process, and then they take that decision by themselves. There are those who have told me, even if it is good for me to learn, I think I don't have the passion to understand all these processes. Maybe I don't have the time, and maybe I don't want to save the money. I just want to import a good vehicle, so I can still use someone to import for me. If that is the case, well and good. But if you want to learn a little bit about the whole process of importation, please write to me or call me through this number. Then we can arrange something over the weekend. And I'm telling you that people are really enjoying this kind of individualized session whereby we discuss the process. And the beauty of these sessions is that we demystify some myths that have been constructed around vehicle importation. Some people are saying, oh, when a vehicle gets to Mombasa, there is no procedure for clearance. People will start telling you to add money. People will start conning you money from here or from there before you get your car. All those things are not true. Actually, the processes at the port of Mombasa are like black and white. Processes are known. If your vehicle is has met all the conditions, it has the export certificate, it has the KEBS inspection from Japan, there is no problem at the clearance. If you have your money to pay KRA right at Mombasa, your vehicle will be cleared without issues. The only issue would be the clearing and forwarding company that you choose to work with, because that will determine the speed at which your vehicle will be attended to and how they respond and communicate to you. So through the importing agency that I used, they referred me to one of the most recommended clearing company. And when my car arrives next week, I hope that I will have a very, very smooth experience with clearance and forwarding. But those stories about, you have to go to Mombasa to receive your car, you actually don't have to do that. Leave it to your clearing company, give them all the documents and the required details, and you just wait your car to be delivered to you at your doorstep. Okay? So that was the first thing. The second thing I wanted us to discuss is why October 2025 is the best time to import your 2018 year of manufacture vehicle. I have told you that it will take you around 60 days for your vehicle to arrive. Right now, we are almost mid-October. Okay? So you need to place your orders right now so that your vehicle can arrive into Kenya at least by mid-December. You don't want to have issues with your vehicle arriving after December 31st, 2025, because from 2026 January, only vehicles of year of manufacture 2019 will be allowed to arrive into Kenya. Of course, some people will tell you that KRA has some misunderstanding. There could be some exemptions for those ships that had delay over the sea. There could be some discussions with officials, and those things open room for manipulation. So don't wait to have your vehicle arrive into Kenya after 15th of December. Have 15th of December as your estimated date of arrival so that you don't find yourself like negotiating or discussing with anyone about the year of manufacture. And for those who are not familiar, vehicles imported into Kenya, they shouldn't be more than 8 years old. Right now, people are importing 2018 cars because those are the ones that are 8 years old or less, 8 years old or less by today, 2025. Okay, so people will say, if then you are not importing 2018, of course you have the room to start importing 2019 vehicles right now. Even 2020, 2021, 2023, all through up to 2025, you have that freedom. It is not necessarily that you import the 2018 car. But what is the benefit of importing a 2018 vehicle? It is the duty. The tax on the older the vehicle, the lesser the duty. So every time you go a newer year, right now people are importing 2018. If you import 2019 today, your duty will be like 30% more. Okay, so let's say for Mazda CX-5, the duty is around 800 for a 2018 model. So if you import a 2019 model today, you might pay 100,000 more. Okay, so if you take a decision to import a 2019 car today, the same quality of a if you decide to import a 2019 car, the same quality, same specs as a 2018 car today, you will pay 20 to 30% more. Okay, so to save money, concentrate on a 2018 car right now and place your orders as soon as possible. I hope that point is home. The third point is the week by week breakdown about the 60 days. So the 60 days start when you place your order. Okay, because it can take forever to search for a vehicle that satisfies your heart and meets your budget. Let's say you have identified a vehicle today. You make the payment. Once you make the payment, the company in Japan will take at least 24 hours to appreciate receipt of your international transfer. So once receipt of money has happened within 24 hours, then they will start the inspection process. So the vehicle will be sent for inspection by KEBS, and then that one normally would take a week. Okay, so let's say a week is gone after placing your order. Once the inspection is out, it will depend whether the seller of that vehicle will be recommended to make some changes. Most of the time, there are some repairs that are recommended. If the vehicle has oil leakage, if the vehicle has worn out tires, it might be recommended that the vehicle those things be replaced before the vehicle is allowed to be exported. So that could take another 1 week. But most of these exporters, they know what is important. So ideally, the vehicle would pass that export inspection. So we are 1 week up to that point. Once it passes the inspection, now they start processing the ship booking or the shipping. Okay, I was told that it takes a minimum of 13 days. Okay, before your vehicle, before the vehicle should be loaded into the ship, a minimum of 13 days before the time of departure. Okay, so here we are talking about 1 week plus another 2 weeks. So that is around 21 days. Okay, so those are 3 weeks since you paid until the time the ship departures. We are together there. Okay, So it is loaded 2 weeks before departure. 21 days after departure, I noticed my ship is doing a stopover in Tanzania, the port of Dar es Salaam, and it departed on 16th of September to arrive on 16th of October. So it's exactly 30 days, but it has a stopover of 5 days at the port of Dar es Salaam. But there is another guy who imported actually through my account, and his ship does not have a stopover. It is coming straight from Japan to the port of Mombasa, and it is taking exactly 3 weeks. Okay, so depending on whether your ship has a stopover or not, it will take either 4 weeks or 3 weeks. Okay, so let's work with 4 weeks because we don't know whether there will be a stopover. So we had already done 3 weeks plus 4 weeks. Okay, so those are 7 weeks. So 7 weeks times 7 days, we are around there 49 days. Okay, so then once the ship arrives at the port of Mombasa, then there is the port processes and the processing of your number plates. So give yourself like 10 days, okay, because it will take like 3 days to clear with KRA, and once your vehicle is cleared, you can either take it immediately with the KD plates, or you can wait another 1 week to get your number plates out. So that's where the 10 days get spent. So at the end of it, you have now your 60 days estimates, but the process can be 10% a bit faster, okay, in some instances, so the vehicle can get to you between 45 to 60 days. So quickly, 1 week of inspection, 14 days before the departure of ship, so that gives you 21 days, and then you have 30 days, okay, of ship transit, so that is around 50 days. 3 days of port clearance, that is like 53 days, and then you have like 7 days to wait for your number plate, adding to a total of 60 days. Is that clear? All right.